Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on in to a LEGO Marvel Superheroes set reveal. Today we are looking at what could be, probably is, the best LEGO Marvel Superheroes set of all time. This is set number 76178, the LEGO Daily Bugle. This has 3,772 pieces. It'll be retailing for $299.99 USD or $399.99 Canadian. And this set will actually be available starting on May the 26th for VIP members and officially launching on June the 1st for non-VIP members. And this set is insane. It took my breath away. You can actually see a video. I will link it here at the end if you want to check out my live reaction. It'll go live after this video, but in that video there are things in this press kit and that aren't even included on Shop at Home that are insane about this set. The details in here, the pictures, I'm telling you, don't even begin to do justice. We will also have a review coming out later today. We're going to premiere it here on the channel. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, because there are crazy references in here to, I hope, the future of LEGO Marvel and Spider-Man. And the set itself comes with 25 figures. Now, a lot of them aren't technically licensed, and I don't think that they really matter, and they're not like main Marvel characters or anything like that, so they don't really lift up the price of the set, but some of these are big names here, and we had no idea about one in particular. So let's go through them all here. Unfortunately, I don't have the pictures at this time. They didn't include in the press release. So we're going to be going by just what I'm able to get here from the press kit. So we have Firestar, who is the first mutant we're getting in 4 years, as well as a lot of people I know from the leaks were like, where's Iceman? And it would have been really neat to get all three, I think. Blade, which we all were told that it was Spider-Man Noir, and here he is, and I absolutely freaked out because I had no clue that he was coming in this. Amazing. We got Dr. Octopus, which is the regular version that we've gotten from this year. Then we have Spider-Man again from this year, J. Jonah Jameson, and amazing to get him. His other face, you gotta check it out in the review because you're not ready for it. We've got Betty Brant. We've also got Venom, Miles Morales, Spider-Ham, Green Goblin, Gwen Stacy, Carnage, Punisher, Peter Parker, Spider-Gwen, Black Cat, Robbie Robertson, Ben Urich from Daredevil, which I didn't realize when I was doing the unboxing, Mysterio, Daredevil, Sandman, Aunt May, a newspaper worker, a New York taxi driver, and a receptionist. All of that in one Marvel set. Who on earth would have thought? And the building itself, believe me, it's littered with references to so many things, which is going to be its own separate video because there's too many things here. And in the review itself, the references are crazy. There's references to anything that you can think of with Spider-Man. You've got references to comic arcs with the Clone Saga on the TV. You've got Kurt Connors being referenced there, Jackal being referenced there. You've also got a ton of hidden things on newspapers, and as well on the back and on the front, you've got Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, and that's from the Spider-Man game. There's so many things in this set that it just is the perfect Marvel set, and I am so jealous as a DC fan. I know, I gotta plug it in there. The name's Ashnflash. I have to plug it in. I'm so jealous as a DC fan of how good the set looks. I know that there's going to be some people that are like, oh, it's a gray building and it just has the same windows. And you might think that on the outside. You really do. And you know what? Maybe it's repetitive. I actually really enjoyed working my way level by level by level because if you haven't noticed yet, this is actually a modular. This can come apart. You can stack the levels however you want. There's different ways to do it. Really only the top two you can kind of swap in and out, as well as the sides though. There's little technicals, so you can combine this with technically this year in 2021 3 other sets. You have the police station, you have the Ninjago City Gardens, as well as the Spring Lantern Festival. 4 modulars in 1 year. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So you can combine that all, you can put this in your city, and again, sorry, I gotta plug more things. This video is spawning off so many other videos because I need more D2Cs like this from Marvel. Just gonna put this out there. Next year, 10-year anniversary of LEGO Marvel Superheroes and the 10-year anniversary of the Avengers. What better set to do than Stark Tower? Maybe you can transform into the Avengers Tower. Who knows? Just gonna leave that in there. But back to this. You might be thinking, it's just a gray building. It's tall. It's the tallest modular. Do I have really any interest in getting this? Well, the inside is very colorful. We'll go top to bottom. We have the office there belonging to none other than J. Jonah Jameson. And on the outside, you've got a little reception desk for Betty Brant. Now, unfortunately, there's no working elevator, which they kind of give the illusion that there is one, and it is the exact same build every level that you go up, so I quite like that. Now, underneath, though, probably my least favorite floor, it's just a storage floor, and I think that's kind of what's going on here. Peter Parker is, like, operating out of here, I think, as Spider-Man as well. He's got a picture of Spider-Man behind his desk there, which is a reference to this little joke, and it's just on a abandoned floor. Like, there's cobwebs, there's cardboard boxes, an old fax machine, and, like, a ton of different newspapers, the spider there. So I don't think that it's being occupied. But then underneath that floor is like this little bullpen with a couple of other workers, and there's a bunch of computers and a little coffee area there with some donuts and the TV screens with the latest news. You've got all of these newspapers, which, just to zoom in there, just take a look at some of the things you see here. You've got a classic Electro, as well as some references there to Doc Ock, the Green Goblin, as well as that classic comic cover of having his mask in the garbage. That's just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. So it's pretty crazy. Next floor, though, unfortunately, we don't have a picture of it. We only have this one shot. But there's a little waiting area, as well as like a security desk before you go up into the elevator to access the other levels of the Bugle. But just to go back to the outside, something that I didn't really talk about, and I didn't really directly mention this, but the walls of the front of the building come off. You can see them all here on screen. So the bottom layer there is the one with all the TVs, which look really neat. I love all the different references there. So those pop off the front of the building. And then the second floor up is the explosion coming out of Peter Parker's office. And unfortunately, you can't fix that wall, but it still looks really neat. And if you wanted to, you could actually have him blowing up, I guess, J. Jonah Jameson's office as well. So there's a couple of different things that you could do with that. I think that's really neat. It looks very beautiful. And then at the very top, you've got like these little flag poles sticking out for them to like swing from. But I just want to talk about the outside of the building. First of all, Bugle sign, amazing. Looks so like, I love the lettering. It looks really neat. You've also got a little spider buggy there, which is great. This is the only picture of the back. Well, you get a better sense of like what's going on here. On the water tower, you've got a couple of different like sprays and stickers there. And going on down, you could see them fighting on this Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson. I'm sorry, you gotta do the voice every time. And you've got a little back door here that does lead to the floor that Peter's office or workspace is on. You also here get a little picture of the vote for Osborn for mayor sign there, and in the back you've got like a web on the wall which has something really cool in behind, as well as you can see that there's a wall to the right that actually opens up to give you access to the main lobby. You've got a bunch of like cardboard boxes, a sewer grate there, the trash bins. There's too much to this set. This set is too much. It's overwhelming with potential as well, and I think that there are a few missteps in this set. If I'm being honest, I think that while it is an amazing set, I do and should critique it honestly, and some of the figure choices here aren't necessarily what I personally would like, especially with all of the references that they put in this set. It breaks my heart that no new villain was introduced here besides Black Cat, but she's kind of, in the middle of like she's like an anti-hero. But when it comes to the Sinister Six, it's kind of disappointing that like not even a new outfit or anything like that. I was really hoping for Electro or something like that to pop up, but even one of the biggest things, and it's just minor, but when I saw Lego's teaser for the Bugle, when they had Mysterio and Green Goblin there, he's got all these like magic and special effects and everything. He's got nothing in this set, and I'm not sure why. Like, was he a last minute addition or something? But I just don't understand. When I look at like Sandman's amazing sand build coming out of the ground, and Green Goblin blasting out of the tower, and those arms on Doc Ock, and you look at Venom and Carnage, and they've got all the tentacles, and you look at Mysterio, and he's just there. He's got no special effects, and I think that he would have been really cool to get like this transparent green magical mystical like gas build, but he's got nothing. So kind of disappointing about that. Gwen's also lackluster, and I didn't even realize this. Where's MJ? Why isn't she here? You've got all these other side characters, but no MJ, so not a big fan of that. But I think that all of that can be overlooked with the beauty of this set, the other figures that we've gotten here for the very first time: Daredevil, Punisher, Blade, Black Cat, characters that we've been wanting for years, and I have a feeling that some of them will pop up in future sets. Specifically, I'm looking at Black Cat and Daredevil. I can't really see Blade and Punisher just because they kind of are a little bit more mature. This is a set for the fans of the comics, of the TV shows, of the movies, of the video games, all that stuff, whatever medium. This is a set for any Spider-Man fan. This is a set for any Marvel fan, I would say. Amazing, spectacular. Cannot wait for you all to be able to get your hands on this. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. And please check out all of the videos that are going to be coming out this week. You're not ready for it. Believe me, you're not ready. You're not ready. Trust me. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.